Well, Shaun, after that freezing cold morning, it's actually turned out all right, hasn't it?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Did a grand job cutting the ice out.
To be fair, I'm a little bit disappointed it's melted, to be fair. I thought we'd done a beautiful...
You did do a beautiful job. The Nemesis 1000 came in.
Oh, it worked a dream, didn't it?
Oh, it's a dream. But obviously you caught a few on bread to start with. Got you off to a nice little start. Obviously dobbing, great method in this time of year, isn't it?
Oh,
Look at the wind.
it's almost unbeatable at times at this time of year.
Yeah.
Especially when it's really cold. It gives you that option to explore your peg without feeding anything and just gauge really what the fish are doing.
Yeah.
You know, what depth they're at.
I mean, incidentally, lovely bite. Incidentally, you've actually caught them down the middle dobbing today, didn't you? Obviously, people think you've got to fish across, but
I think the key thing with this lake is where you've got like the reeds across. It's actually really shallow.
Yeah.
And I think you'd notice with this lake in particular, the colour has dropped out.
Yeah.
So I think you sometimes you need to find where the fish are sitting. You know, there could be a ball of fish and they're not necessarily over on the far bank.
No. So you found a few, dragging your plummet around, a little what you thought was an area of fish, a group of fish, and you just started there.
That's it. In particular when there's ice as well on a lake, I think you can fish in the deeper water because the fish will tend to sit under it.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's a great method to start your peg off in the winter because it just allows you to gauge, you know,
what's going to happen.
Exactly. And if other anglers are feeding around you, it gives you that time to have a look and see whether they're catching or not. And if they're not and they're feeding, sometimes they could have wiped out the peg.
You could push fish into your peg.
Exactly.
But obviously got off to a great start with dobbing, and now you're fishing pellets. A bit different. You're fishing like a 50-50 mix of like black fish meal, ground bait and micros. Something we used to do many moons ago.
That's it. I mean, it's something I haven't done for a long time, since a lot of the F1 venues in the Midlands have predominantly switched to maggot in the winter.
Yeah.
But as you'll know from our days when we used to fish
the Oaks,
Oaks, yep, it was frightening, especially when the water's clear. That's one of the reasons why I thought today it'd be nice to try it, because sometimes the fish don't want to settle over anything that's light in colour when the water's so clear. And
yeah.
I just think you get a bit of a cloud as well, don't you, so that the fish
pull the fish in a bit.
Yeah, they'll linger around in it a little bit longer as well, don't they? Root around for what's, even if they're not feeding on the pellets, probably got 40% pellets to 60% ground.
Yeah, something like that. Something just a nice little ratio. But you're just thumbing that in a little toss pot.
That's it. Just
bang on the float.
Little and often. Just
when it comes out the pole.
Sometimes you just have to
dunk it.
There
we go. But yeah, so you're just fishing dead depth, bang over the top of it, little bulk, nothing complicated whatsoever, and yet the fishing's been really good, hasn't it?
I think I always like to find a feature.
Well, there we go.
If I can. So at this time of year on Snake Lakes, I think like that far slow.
It's a magnet, isn't it?
They just patrol along it, don't they? And the beauty of it as well, I always find whenever I'm fishing a snake lake, is if you find that they come up off the bottom a little bit and they want to start feeding in shallower water, because you're against that slow, you can just add a section on and
go a bit further over.
Find what depth they want to feed at.
That elastic's working nice.
Nice soft elastic at this time of year.
Yeah.
You don't want anything.
Just smooth.
There you go. Small F1. They've got really soft mouths, haven't they, when they're young?
Look at that. Shown to the camera, Shaun. A nice little one. On simple as you like pellet tactics.
That's been the stamp of today, hasn't it?
Yeah. Just over a pound, I'd say. Look at him, look. Bit of juggling.
Oh, he's lovely, isn't he?
Beautiful.